heaven and hell, neuropsychology, fear, and the pursuit of meaning. In every civilization, across cultures and centuries, we find stories of reward and punishment, visions of heaven and hell. Are these merely religious myths, or do they reflect something deeper? Perhaps something wired into our very neuropsychology? Modern brain science tells us that humans are uniquely capable of imagining future consequences. The amygdala, which governs fear, and the prefrontal cortex, which handles moral judgment, allow us to simulate complex outcomes, including death, judgment, reward, and punishment. In this way, heaven and hell may not just be beliefs, but built-in mental tools that guide behavior and offer structure to moral life. Now here's the beautiful part. The Quran spoke to this human mechanism long before neuroscience did. In Surah Al-Hashr, Allah says, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, ittaqu allaha wattanzur nafsun ma qaddamat lighadin, wattaqu allaha, O you who believe, fear Allah, and let every soul look to what it has put forth for tomorrow. Quran 59:18. This verse encourages moral self-reflection. Just like the prefrontal cortex evaluates consequences, it tells us to think ahead, not just in days or years, but in terms of eternity. From a scientific lens, this concept of future accountability builds a healthier society. From a spiritual lens, it builds a soul. And yet, Allah doesn't just warn us. He balances fear with hope. He speaks of hell as real, yes, but also of rahmah, mercy, forgiveness, and the doors of paradise. In Surah Al-Imran, فَمَنْ زُحْزِحَ عَنِ النَّارِ وَأُدْخِلَ الْجَنَّةَ فَقَدْ فَازَ. Whoever is saved from the fire and admitted to paradise, he indeed is successful. Quran 3:185. This balance, fear and hope, isn't just theology. It mirrors how the human brain processes threat and reward. Too much fear leads to anxiety. Too much ease leads to negligence. But balance, that leads to growth. So, heaven and hell are not just faraway destinations. They are neuropsychological motivators, ethical compasses, and ultimately, signposts of meaning in a world that often feels chaotic. For the believer, they are real. For the scientist, they are profoundly functional. For the seeker, they are essential metaphors in the journey toward truth. And perhaps that's the wisdom of the Quran. It doesn't just speak to our faith. It speaks to our fitra, our natural design, biological, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual. So whether you are a neuroscientist, a philosopher, or a believer kneeling in prayer, heaven and hell are already alive in your decisions, your fears, and your hopes. May we reflect, may we grow, and may we never forget what we are preparing for. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. I am Julian Ross, your sincere companion on the journey toward truth and peace.